Hatoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes,
Okay, so that's
really.
fine.
It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ion-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible.
So it's just gameplay that I'm having issues with it. Oh my god, this is actually annoying me.
Oh, are these private letters or song lyrics? Better
My
not
potted
mix them
plant on the
up.
porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kochida's getting better too.
I'll just have to hope that it doesn't die on me.
That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Traveler. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
It's perfectly fine
Well,
in
who am I to
cutscenes,
turn
it's
down
just not
such a nice
good in
compliment?
gameplay, so we gotta hope that
Most
doesn't
people say
crash
the
on
first
me when
step
I'm
is the
doing
hardest,
fighting.
But it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it, or might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I'll have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve.
I mean, she brings up a good point.
In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon
We really
could
do blow it
but
out of proportion
would
when we
that
have to
really
deal with
change
change, don't we?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you.
I know
I'm
Paimon's
sure
voice
you've
actor has
faced more
changed.
obstacles than I can imagine during your travels.
And I've actually
But
heard
you
some of the new
never gave
voice,
up.
and it does
That
seem to
proves
somewhat
it.
fit.
I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Ian-san! Bad news! Okoland is out of control!
Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
I forgot I have to do this interlude.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Why'd you have to hit me with that? Why?
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back! I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go!
Oh boy, I get to fight. Crap.
He thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Talking is pointless. Let's go.
Come on! Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
There we go. Okay, that didn't go too badly.
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out!
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
The crash ruined any of my chat stuff. Potentially. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know.
What should we do now?
How's everybody doing?
From the other two, it's like he
pardon my
can't
own.
hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Oh, Coatlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Captain.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The Capitan.
So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination.
Ew.
However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's
That
reserved
sounds
for the worst
extremely
cases.
horrible.
This
Give me
man
the
is a devoted
hallucinations.
warrior,
I hate
one
migraines.
not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination.
I will never want to
If
deal
you trust me to be true to my word,
with
give him this.
Have I actually been going for... Okay, there we go. Why are you doing this to me? Give me a second. I'm trying to get Twitch to on my phone to rotate with it, and it's refusing to. Haha. I have cheated. Well, this time it was my phone. It wasn't anything else. I use my phone as a second monitor.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush. Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake! Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect. Monsters!
What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream.
I can only imagine the migraines are
dreamt
caused
the
by
abyss took over the tribe.
the medicine causing
It's all
a
right, my
permanent
boy.
type of blockage
It was just
in
a
the
nightmare.
neurons.
Let's go home.
So that whenever the
You need a
hallucinations
good
were supposed to
night's
start,
sleep.
that's when the person gets the migraines.
But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll help you carry him back. Traveler, let's meet up later.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss.
I think the
Though
captain
many
is
of
by
the warriors
and
were
large
rash
one of
and
my favorite
inexperienced. They were
harbingers.
steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished. They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Night Wind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
Good
The
question.
drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the
I have
sacrifice.
Genshin Impact in my downloads, but
In
haven't
the
played it
end,
yet. Most of the
he even
animation
gave
reminds me of
himself
some of
up
the
for a
earlier
chance
Link
of
games like
success.
Wind Waker.
I'm sure he would be pleased his creation
I'd be
aids
prepared for
people
trauma.
even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
Yeah, this game gets dark
You're more
very
perceptive
quickly.
than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
I like Paimon's question, actually.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an
let me see the
overwhelming
face.
level of power,
Why?
it can feel hopeless to resist.
Don't leave it up to my imagination. All I'm going to imagine is a zombie
I
face.
am of the belief that, in this world,
That's
no
not
destiny is
creative. That's
unchangeable,
classic.
No death inevitable.
Give me the
and
gore.
No rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Let me see the man jerky.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
That sounded weird.
Sorry. Hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Oko
I was
back
thinking
home,
like,
I went on a small
jerky
walk
face.
and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently Shilonen's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of your Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before.
Man jerky.
She invited a bunch of people to be there.
Well, it's either
including
man
me.
jerky or jerky
So
man.
let's
I
head to
don't
the
know which
stadium
is
once
worse.
you're done here.
Jerky man doesn't
This
sound
is
as
a critical time
impactful.
for you, Traveler. It's best not to
Me
delay.
and Jerky just sounds wrong.
So let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now,
So,
right?
like, Jerky Man to me sounds
Anyway,
more along the
let's head
lines
to
of
the
just like,
stadium.
hey, look, here
We
comes the
shouldn't keep
Jerky
everyone
Man. He's here
waiting.
to sell us jerky.
So in the end,
And again, I might just be
Captain
being
Phillips
innocent
is
there.
real gold. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met.
I really should stop doing that. Here I am, I'm the Jerky Man. Selling my jerky 'cause I can.
They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
No. See, that's the Jerkin Man. Jerky Man is something entirely different. Okay, I have a workaround for this Genshin BS. But it's gonna have to wait for a bit. It's gonna have to wait until next stream. Jerk in? Jerk E? Do I need to enunciate clearer?
Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kaholaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Bye, hole.
Don't listen to him. We just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani.
Tomato, tomato.
Whoa, everyone's here.
Reunited at last. Did you miss us? I brought candy and cookies to share.
Tomato, tornado.
Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up.
We're forging
this
an
amount
ancient
is more than
name.
enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
Oh, I didn't do anything for that.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Hi, Chaska.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
The Traveler deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries
Look at all these
for
colorful
later.
characters.
Everyone's here, so
Not a
let's
single
get
one of them
started.
traumatized.
All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
What?
But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
But I can't hear
It's
them
much more
talking
difficult
shit
to
about
express those
me.
feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
I want to hear them talking smack about
Like when
me.
Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
Not really.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story.
Ew.
Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
I'm setting time out.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yes, we have.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Mawika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless...
Oh, fires fuel the flame. Quest completed! I can't do a pull yet. They got me the dailies done. Oh my goodness, my adventure rank is now 56. Wait. Don't you stop freezing on me. I hate it when you do that. You know I hate it when you do that. Calm down, Arlie. Okay, give me the sword. I still have 3 days left on this? Yes. 3 days left on these. And no acquaintance. Let me... Well, I mean, a game crashing here, or worse, a computer crashing here, means no stream. And I kind of need Genshin for my YouTube channel.
Add Astra.
Claim the Adventure Rank Awards. Give me all the goodies. It's all mine.
Add Astra.
Need
Thank
that
you
too?
for Add Astra.
And give me these. And then one acquaint. I shouldn't get a legendary from this because I recently got a legendary sword from that one. Let's see. I pulled 3. What am I sitting at right now? I should be sitting at 40-ish? 40 even. I'm not too far off, actually, from at least getting to the 50-50. I have to wait for 2 days. I also have mail that I haven't gotten yet. Claymore. I have friends. I don't know who you are, Laruna. So I will kindly leave you hanging. Actually, it's a legendary claymore. Where are you at? Come on, red-haired boy. It's this one. Yeah, it's a claymore. Claymores are swords. Just really big swords. See? It is a legendary sword. Because it's a 5-star. And it's attached to a wine lover. Punchy Man. I will always enjoy Punchy Man. Alright, wait for this.
We just got a message from Malika. She says to meet her at the speaker's chamber tomorrow.
Sheila, why are you here? It's not part of the anecdotes. I'm currently modding another stream, but he's talking about sports, so I'm half listening and bored. I mean, that's a fair reaction to sports, to be honest. Then again, I'm biased against sports. I don't like sports all too much. I don't hate them, but like, you're just not going to get my attention with it. Because it all sounds like another language. Like, I get it, but I don't like it. Tiny bed. Or a big bed with tiny people. Just watching for bots and any timeouts if needed. I mean, that's fair. Welcome to the Night Kingdom.
All right.
Look at skating leopard cheetah lady. Is she a leopard or a cheetah? I think she's a cheetah. No. Leopard. They won out. I was showing some weird stuff on TikTok if you don't get the reference. I mean, the sun is a deadly laser. Captain and
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We have long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Whoa. Oh, is that his delusion? Is that where his delusion is? Does he have a delusion? Don't they all have delusions?
Morning, traveler. Did you have
Just cracking you a bottle of wine so I make 0 cents in 20 minutes. Don't mind me.
passing and turning in your sleep? Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, traveler. We're supposed to meet with Louisa today.
It seems to have calmed down a bit, and I really hope I didn't jinx it by saying that. Where's the thing? There it is. Yeah, I haven't done anything else with this. I think part of the issue is when I get out into the actual main world, because in the smaller areas where the game doesn't have to have a whole lot processed or like rendered or anything like that, it works fine. But once I start getting out and about, it starts to, yeah, like right here, because I'm technically in the overworld again. But I think what my plan is going to be is next stream, it's going to be on my PS5. And I'll be using Elgato to kind of stream it. And I'm hoping that'll work out fine.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of his adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and Sweet Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
So what I think is going on is it's actually OBS. So I know what's going on. So
Perfect. Could I take a
Genshin
look?
takes up about 38% of my CPU, and OBS takes up 36 to 37.
It looks good.
So
this is definitely enough to work
what's
with.
going on is that
Usually
the other
the first step
processes
in
going
forging
on
an
in my
ancient name
laptop
is performing a
are
ceremony to
kind of
extract
eating up the
memories from the
rest of what the
landlines.
CPU
But since
has.
the Lord of the Night
If it
gave
was
us his
just
record,
those two,
we
it would
can
be
skip
running
that
just
part.
fine.
Still,
But because the other
I've never
processes
used
are
something
running,
like this
it's
before.
also it's
This is
basically
an
pushing them a
entirely new
little
material
past
for me,
100%
so I need to
CPU,
look into
which is why the
how
game is running
process
poorly.
might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
Why did that?
That
Did you
brings me
censor
to the
yourself?
second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon?
Quinn, did you censor yourself?
Wait, but...
Well, no, it's
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with.
I don't care too much about typos. I'm more worried about Automod being a
This
bitch in
plan
half.
could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time,
So
Paimon
I
has
think
barely
what I
left the
need to do
Traveler's
is I
side.
need to have
Not to mention, we all
Genshin
know this will be a
running
super dangerous
properly
mission.
on my PS5, which will already have it optimized for it at max capacity. And then I run it through Elgato, which I then run through OBS. Technically speaking, Elgato shouldn't use more than maybe...
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will
10
return
to
us to this land.
20% of the processing power
the Night
at
Kingdom
most.
is a realm of souls
Especially
and
if I'm not
memories,
recording.
where mental
If I'm
fortitude
just using it
outweighs
as
physical
a
strength.
window, it should
All
be
in
able
Natlan are
to
resolved
keep
to
the
win this
processing
war.
power
The sacred flame will
at
connect us
least
to
enough
their
so that
fighting
the
spirit.
stream
We will
won't
do
lag,
whatever it takes
and then the
to
game
win.
will play properly on
So
my
if you wanna
PS5 for me.
contribute,
Because what's
just
happening
cheer us
isn't
on, alongside all the people of Natlan.
it isn't a
For the Traveler,
a
I'm sure
fight
your words
between
of encouragement
OBS
are among the
and
most important.
Twitch and stuff like that. It's just the CPU being eaten up by so much other stuff. Which is why I need to figure out what processes on my laptop I can remove safely and what processes I have to keep running.
That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided.
It does.
Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume and more about mental focus, but I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all
Like
depends
if there's a
on the
process
successful
or a
completion
program
of
on
the
my
ancient
laptop
name.
that doesn't need to exist on
Otherwise,
it,
the
I'm going
Traveler
to
will
remove
not join
it.
me.
Because I
That
don't
is the
want it
condition.
on my laptop anymore.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two!
Well, it's good to learn things.
3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
From what I've heard, the two of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure!
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination
Another
of my
thing
life's work.
I know about, and
Still,
this is another reason I kind of
think
want
you've got the right idea.
to move it over to the PS5.
I'm also going to follow my heart.
When I play
plan on
Genshin,
using
there's
these
also
3
a
days to
sub-process
calm my
going on in the
mind and
background for
work on
Hoyo
a
Play,
painting.
which is the launcher for Genshin. So it's kind of...
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
I kind of need to get rid of Overwolf, if I'm honest,
that's
because
how you
Overwolf is only really used
Well, it
for
definitely seems like your
Minecraft anymore
style.
that I'm aware of. It does offer some mods and stuff to make things run properly, but I think it would
All right.
behoove me to
Let's go
not
our separate
do
ways
that.
for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right?
I'm angry at
She's definitely
Nintendo.
something else.
They're dragging their feet on bringing back Donkey Kong 64 for the...
Right now.
What's it called?
There you are.
The Switch emulator.
We made it! Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details, details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the people of the Springs.
Same. I do too. I just want to play it on the Switch.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off.
I still have my Nintendo 64
Before
somewhere.
the
I just can't
pilgrimage,
remember where
we
I put
usually
it.
hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing.
Bye.
It's our fault for not telling you earlier, so it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun.
Did I not update
Plus,
my
all
follower
our friends
thing?
will be there.
No, I did. It's up at 6. It's up to 60. Okay. I think. No, it's at 50. I need to update that. I can update it later.
Yes, let's go eat. Huh? What's the holdup, traveler? Huh? Isn't she painting? Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon, after all. Maybe it's not our place, but we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor, too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Yeah. Invite Malvika. What is the thing I'm on? Act 5. Oh, this might be the last act. Okay.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
Mood.
No need. I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
Are we gonna be able to see the painting? No! The game won't let me see the painting! How dare! How dare. How dare. This place is always so pretty. Hello, welcome back. We're now in the hot springs area. With an ocean and everything. Because nothing says hot springs like an ocean.
Amina, there's been another delivery.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one?
Just like the others. They heard about the feast and wanted to send something to contribute.
But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff?
Eat it.
Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the Archon? What are you doing here?
Get surprised.
She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
Not with that attitude.
Star Outlander's popularity for you. You're saying everyone's here because of us?
Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland.
That's impressive.
Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Oh no. I'm
we
so
definitely
camera
weren't
shy.
expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration.
Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true.
Fair point.
Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head.
Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better?
Oh, she did.
Oh. Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe. What?
Yay! Hitting us over the head with a bat with a trauma.
I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people.
I love getting hit in the back of the head with a trauma
Gatherings like this remind me
bat.
of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go. Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Poor Kachina.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it, right away!
And she's off.
Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
It feels so off for somebody related to fire.
Feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
I'm amazed
Sounds
with
good.
how,
A
like,
casual
logical
stroll can be
she
hard
is.
to come
She's
by.
almost like
Let's go.
Zhongli in that regard, to be honest. Because Zhongli is relatively logical. Although Zhongli is also like an old grandpa. Chat with my friends and wait until the feast begins. Wait. I see a Yan-san. Is she the one I talked to? No. No, it is a Yan-san.
Hello, you guys. Sorry for the wait. We're still setting up the venue. Hey, did I say you could take a break? Keep pushing. This is the home stretch, and then we get to feast.
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
That work is pretty much done, but I've discovered a lot more people with abyssal corrosion syndrome in the process. So I've been compiling patient records while helping them overcome the hallucinations. Thanks to the captain, we have the draft of lucidity for the worst cases.
I heard about your efforts. The speaker's chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the speaker's chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses.
The doctors at the stadium aren't too busy?
The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Understood, Archon. Although I'd like to continue helping out with the treatment, I can't let everything I've learned go to waste.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
She's a child!
Well,
I think.
knowledge is power after all.
She might but just be a very short 20-year-old. I mean, I have her as a character. My click spamming ain't working. What? That looks like a demonic bunny, not a Carnotaurus. Jesus. Huh. It does not say her age, which is unfortunate. Because it's funny if the coach is a tiny child, but it's not logical. Fishing? Is this the fishing minigame?
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That is good.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about.
Okay,
She
that's
doesn't
not
want you
good.
to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
That is a mood. That is a mood and mood and a mood. Come here, Kinich.
This box is missing a label. Oh, it's you. What's up?
Nothing. We're just taking a look around.
Well, everyone's busy rebuilding the tribes, so there's not a lot of saurian hunting work out there. But the Pyro Archon assigned me a special mission.
Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kinich to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Just like a detective, I only have tiny details to work with. The goal is to deduce their habits and find evidence to corroborate their identity. It's tricky work, but we have every reason to keep going.
Because Natlan's heroes deserve to be remembered, right?
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kinich.
I'm doing fine for now. The teams searching for the fallen need the help more than me. The longer we take to find the dead, the harder it will be to piece things together.
Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Just doing my part.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later too.
Paimon's priorities.
Oh, Gramps, Archon. I swear I've been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've got to realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore, so my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and Gramps, right? You're going to become great heroes, and the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
Who else do I have to talk to? Sheena.
Bring it!
Milani, it's almost time for the feast. Maybe we should send the drinks out first. There's a bunch of guests here already.
Yep. I'm making the juice as we speak. Oh, right, the ice.
Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now, but the food is almost ready.
Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula will not tolerate this stifling hut. We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket suits our taste.
Oh, great. Now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here! Kachina, Ahow is on the run. Help me catch him.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta help with the how. As usual, Ahow brings chaos wherever he goes.
Lively, isn't it? Leave this to me, Kachina.
Oh boy.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Mawika!
I got him, Mualani.
Oh, expert Ahow wrangling, Archon. Thank you.
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to ask you to apologize.
He is afraid of Mawika.
Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
Ahow ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished, Archon?
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here. Ahow, help out in the kitchen.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall not be reduced to a menial kitchen laborer!
I wasn't asking.
Understood. How? You have to learn to be good at some point.
Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it. You need to wash every leaf.
Help! Someone save me!
The house in trouble. Now I can.
Or hot if you want.
Nope, I've gotten them all.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
Okay, the streamer ended. Now my full attention is here until I go to bed.
What's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Well, that's
it sounds so
good.
cute. Hyman can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in.
I gave you a fair warning, though. We're going for at least 3 more hours. Well, around 3 more hours.
Her name was Emila. She wasn't the sharpest Tatankasaur, but she was incredibly brave. When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. Sometimes visitors would think she was all passed out. But she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures. But Saurians grow a lot faster than humans. Before long, she was the one dragging me all over the place.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Yeah, she was tough. Veressa told me she was amazing in the final battle. I had to defend the stadium, so I never got the chance to see her one last time. It was a choice I had to make, but it was hard to accept.
That's upsetting.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood.
Damn you,
I'll
Natalie.
just get to the important part. I actually saw her in my dreams the past few nights. It felt so real, like it was really her. She gave me a ride, and we traveled all
I'm
around
drunk and still
Natlan
have
together.
a whole bottle I just
We were
opened. I will
both
keep
so
up or I
happy.
won't.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
Stop hitting me where it hurts.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like
So either
real
this
life.
is all their memories being triggered by what's happening here.
Me. I dreamt of Io's grandparents. Io? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back.
Mostly all I've seen is the outfits other players have crafted for this.
I was so happy.
So I'm fully invested
In the
into some
dream,
gameplay.
Io seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment. And then I woke up.
So either they're all dreaming this based on
In
the
real
memories
life,
of the
Io
characters,
was still
or this is
struggling.
actually a...
He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
It's actually a phenomenon happening across the country.
Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about
That looks like a really
Koichi.
good lobster behind her. I
She
want it.
told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place.
It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream? You're kidding. The captain?
Does that mean you have some kind of secret connection to him?
He's not a dissenter, he's a Conrian.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves.
Oh.
Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to
I still think
violate the
Mahita's my
privacy of
favorite Archon.
others.
Number one, she's absolutely
I also
adorable.
have a
I would
fairly good
protect her with my life.
understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
But also, from what I've seen so far, she's been the most well-rounded of the Archon
Then
characters.
I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
I would recommend Quinn getting into this game soon because we will be dealing with a new update, which means more chances for pulls in about a month's time.
I never knew you
also,
could
the
make it
introduction
this way.
of a brand new
This
character
formula is new to me.
who's really
Your
good.
granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her.
The Krabby Patty secret formula.
All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap?
And one thing I like is that every character is unique for the most part.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him?
Guthred, that's it.
right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in that land.
Yes, he actually told us this.
But unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
It survived long enough to possess
Maybe
your
he
ass.
found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him, souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Is he carrying those souls with him?
You say the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
Oh, that's
That's
trippy.
the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthred then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthred's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I
agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about.
And now I have the hiccups. Too much wine.
Level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Never too much.
Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party.
Nothing like taking a break from a party to go get roofied. Or would that be similar to peyote?
Bring it!
Anyway. I breathe wrong and I get them. I exist and I get them. I am and I get them.
Thanks for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this! For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great.
Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
I'm
Oh, I'm
studying
in.
stuff on my phone, so give me a minute.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
Get it? No.
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too.
Oh, so that's
Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels.
I should also get going. Bye for now, everyone.
Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time?
A How's not exactly a good party guest. Unless you prefer parties with less food and more insults.
What goes around comes around.
The Pixel Bot got put in timeout. Well, Pixel Dino.
I'm
Pixel
gonna go
Dragon.
too. Good luck with your ancient name. Not sure if you already know this, but being the first bearer of your name is a huge honor in Natlan. It comes with a lot of responsibility.
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
But I'm sure your deeds will be remembered for generations to come. I believe in you.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back.
You're literally on the other side of the continent.
I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure. Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together? Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment. Woo! Let's go!
Oh, there's a How. Yep. Dumb pixel dragon. Dumb pixel dragon. Oh my goodness, how far do I have to actually go? Do I have to actually follow the path? Or can I just warp? I want to warp. I will say the environments, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, the environments are beautiful in this game. The lag is annoying though.
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani. Wow, feels like it was just yesterday. Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night, and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrimage. So, if you're nervous, traveler, maybe I can encourage you this time. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor.
Kachina is so sweet.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be rooting for you. And if you need help, I'll always be first in line. I bear the ancient name Uthabiti. That means I'll never give up. So, I guess the only piece of advice I can give you is, don't back down. Alright, let's keep going.
She's a sand bunny, by the way. That's why her ears and her tail are like that. She's a sand bunny. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. She was also my first Natlan character, which I love it.
Isn't it? Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here for a while. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and he got really injured. But an amazing doctor saved his life. The doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial instincts. I have a different idea, though. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. He loves his home and wants to share that with everyone in the area.
Just know that I am blinking at my screen as though I know what a sand bunny is.
Toto and I are similar in
Google!
that way. But We want to protect the things we love from being destroyed.
Google it.
So
It's adorable.
we chose to fight. Love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion, but sometimes it comes with pain. That's what my dad always says. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's alright. This will all be over soon.
Ducks.
The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our Archon, actually makes me feel really lucky. I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is just around the corner. I know you two can win this.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there.
I was gonna be sad if Toto died. I don't need more death in this story. I'm already traumatized enough, jeez.
Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom. Hello. Oh no, you seem worried.
She can't find Io.
She left. Come on, let's follow her.
Or Io's hurt. Follow the giant Tapetlosaur.
She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Io. Aw, still no change, huh? Poor thing.
Oh, right. You said Io's grandparents died in the battle.
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some? Nope. It's like he doesn't even know I'm here.
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination. Even after its power has been purified, it can cause hallucinations, mental breakdowns. It's really dangerous.
Oh, it can affect Saurians too. Fantastic.
Does
It can affect Saurians
sound
too.
like
That
what's
is terrifying.
happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Causes
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Why would you want to give a dinosaur a migraine? Are you insane? It worked.
You're okay? I'm so relieved! Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days.
You're so adorable.
Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine, I won't nag you. Just don't overdo it. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Io. Could you share some of that medicine with me? I want to be able to help someone else if I were to run into a similar situation. Of course. You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends.
Yeah, I think that one's
so
definitely my
I can
favorite
move
story.
forward without regrets. Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Because holy shit, I've never struggled to keep back tears more than this one.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil. Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or, Thank you. I won't let you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow. Alright, we're not far from the tribe. Let's go. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Onpeo.
Bye to Petlosaurs. Wait, are they the Petlosaurs? Kusaurs are the penguins. Oh. I think it has to be that one's an aggressive one. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm leaving. And now it's raining.
We're here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get everything ready. We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Shilonin first. Totally up to you. You're always welcome. Bye. When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long.
No, we haven't.
Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end.
Technically speaking, hasn't it been like barely a week? At most, it's been 2 weeks. I feel like.
That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. All right, time to go check on your ancient name.
Because I don't think... we've been in for a month's time. That just seems impossible. Especially considering the battle barely took maybe a day and a half at most.
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you.
Yeah, let's party.
Shilonin is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone.
But I
Your
want to be
name is a
hammered in the
special
face.
case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonin if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Food is a
Sounds like she really
motivator.
wanted that barbecue.
Food
Yeah,
will always be a
it's a
motivator.
favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast is already over.
Wait, Should we go make some for her then?
I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway,
You're a bad liar.
I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient name.
Too bad I can't read.
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
I can read.
A light to guide us through the darkness, like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Amazing. Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during his journey. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
Why would you say that?
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for humanity.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey,
How
it's
dare
not like
you
I
read.
wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. But there's still one more step. We need to make sure the name has accepted you, and will function normally in your possession.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised if something equally unprecedented happens when you connect to it.
So you're saying it's still too early to celebrate? Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave anything to chance. Let's run this final test.
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner.
Food motivation.
Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom, but now
Excellent.
we must
Good
make
news,
sure
then.
that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It wasn't destroyed?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in that land.
No need to make a fuss. Let's go eat. I'm starving.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue. See? I knew you couldn't resist.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol as well.
And that's the motivator for her.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age. But the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name now, but the Ode of Resurrection only takes effect if you win, and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you. And thank you. Your words mean a lot.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, is, something wrong?
No, not at all. Sweet Lolly just ate too.
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on, let's run the final test.
Final test, final test, final test, final test. Where do I go for this final test? Where am I going? No, you're making me go down? Oh, right, there's a shrine of... How did I forget that? Wee flip. Wee flip. Grab.
All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and yeah, okay, we're good.
I'm gonna get zapped.
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. It shouldn't take long, but you need to look out for one thing. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard about what happened when you used it last time.
Oh yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone, Vichama would have been consumed by the abyss!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the depths of the Night Kingdom. Your resistance to its power is remarkable. But you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but everyone knows you never leave trash behind. Shilonen, I'm ready to start. Paimon, give us a little more space.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is beautiful! It's exactly like when we used the Spirit Speaker Stone!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
When does it go tits up? Oop. It's going tits up.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long.
There was one translucent dude I saw.
Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
Sounds like a cluster cluck.
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can. Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose. That's all I wanted.
Mood.
And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together, but the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero of Natlan? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malco again.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something.
Is that even possible?
It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you, but shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
The story is so enthralling. I really do enjoy it.
Go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed.
Well, that's trippy.
Home. Here. Home. She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there. Home. Home.
We're sorry. If there was anything we could do...
Home. Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
Why? I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The lane lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Who am I? Does it even matter?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
It feels trippy having two Shilohs running around.
Save me! Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me your name, kind soul?
Seatlali.
Seatlali. What a beautiful name. Dazzling. Just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Seatlali! The Abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing. You are.
Gabonk.
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late.
Like, this is showing the after effects of the main part of the war. And it's so... If this is the grandparents of Io, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Kachina told me about what happened. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately, but now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby. Or even before then.
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier, and now he's completely calm. Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No, their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them? They got super angry all of a sudden.
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his
I
side.
just got raided! Hello, Lucy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream? How was Dune? We are currently in the Depresso zone right now. Dealing with a baby Saurian being reunited with the grandparents that died in a climactic battle that happened not long ago. Jade, if you're awake, can I get a shout out, please?
We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
I'm gonna lurk, gonna lay down for a bit. Jade, you might need to do the / shoutout command, because I don't think I have that set up. There we go.
Yes. They will gradually fade away, painfully and slowly, until nothing is left. But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will get a good night's sleep.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the Pyro Archon will restore the ley lines. That's the final step of our plan.
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too, but it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right?
Had to switch to tablet, but it's back.
Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
I will. Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth. Reality doesn't change just because we choose not to face it.
I just wish I could have done more. So many souls. And I could barely help. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault.
I guess you're right. If we want to end this, we have to tackle the root of the problem. The ley lines.
It's just another reason why this battle is so important. Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you.
I'm going to kick so much ass. Where am I going? 2 days later. Do I have enough for a pull? I don't know. Well, welcome back, Quinn. Welcome back. Oh, they're making a new Nautilus movie. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. That count?
The
It
day
did.
of the final battle.
Oh, I want the thing. Thank you.
You can do it, Traveler.
But anyways, Lucy, I hope you and your stream... The ad should be over now, hopefully. But I hope you and your stream had a good time. If you need to raid and run, I fully understand. If you need to lie down and relax, I fully understand. Let's see how damaging this is. I doubt this is the Trounce dungeon.
The Pyro Archon is waiting for you inside.
The sacred flame is even brighter than usual.
I am actively trying to run and it's forcing me to walk. I don't like it.
I don't think I'll ever forget this day.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
On behalf of all who never lived to see this moment.
Y'all are gonna make me cry again.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Ah, judging by the confident look on your face, I assume your ancient name is complete?
That man is giant in the background.
Yep, it's good to go. Shilonen specifically reminded us to show it to you.
Tumaini. Yes, that fits you perfectly.
Is that an ancient name?
I heard this is the first time we forged an ancient name for an Outlander. Seems like it was a success. What's engraved on it?
Looks like my people are just as curious about this name. Traveler, Paimon, join me over here.
That person dancing in the front has a lot of balls.
As you can see, I am holding the Traveler's ancient name. With this name, the Wyab entrust to him a monumental task, and this land binds us as kin. Tumaini, that is his name. Like starlight amid the darkness, flames amid the cold, it means hope.
Tumaini.
Hope. After all these endless years of fighting, we finally found it, haven't we?
Ever since the invasion of the Abyss and the decline of the ley lines, the Ode of Resurrection has protected us for thousands of years. For generations we have lived on this land, following in the footsteps of our forebears, taking their place on the front lines. We all carry that struggle with us. And now, thanks to your efforts, the end is in sight. We have a chance to defeat the Abyss once and for all. This glory is one we share. It belongs to all of Natlan!
For Natlan!
For Natlan! Our suffering will not soon be forgotten. But there will come a day when we can proudly declare to our progeny that this war is won for our fallen heroes, our lifelong comrades, and all who forge the path ahead through trial and tribulation. For our homeland, we will claim victory! In Natlan, no one fights alone!
No one fights alone!
To battle!
I love Natlan so much. I'm on fire. I have died.